What is up, YouTube? The Cursed back here again. We've got this guitar here on the workbench. Figured we might as well go ahead and do a review while we're at it. This is the Rack Guitars CRYPTID Flying V, loaded with a Seymour Duncan Invader in the bridge, 2-volume, 1-tone setup, 3-way selector switch, input jacks on the bottom. I figured I would do a full review on this guitar because it has had some changes since I've done the collection video a couple days ago. I have since converted this guitar to a 70s style Flying V. The guitar now has a white pickguard and 3 of these Gibson style speed knobs, chrome Tune-O-Matic bridge and tailpiece. These came off of the 70s Les Paul that was in the collection video a few days ago. The neck is different than what was on it before. This is the original neck that came with the guitar. I ended up being able to save it and ended up using it again. These are also the tuners that came off of the same Les Paul just to give it that vintage look. The Rack Guitars logo on the headstock. This neck is a 22 fret neck with a rosewood fingerboard with the block paraloid inlays. Nice C-shaped neck profile on this one. This guitar weighs about 8 pounds. It's pretty similar to my other Flying V's that I've got in the collection. Real nice balance, no neck dive on this one. There's the Rat logo on the headstock again with the vintage tuners. The frets are nice and smooth, there's no sharp edges, medium jumbo frets, and practically no fret wear. Even with this guitar being built over 5 years ago by me and my bandmate, and it being used heavily since then, it's held up quite nicely over the years. You can see the original finish coming through the front where my hand rests, and here's the back of the guitar. The neck is sanded smooth, there's the back of the headstock. Closer shot of the back of the body. You can see more of that original finish coming through. You can tell this guitar has been my main guitar for quite some time. The neck plate from the neck that was on it before, don't know what happened to the original. There's the back of the neck and a closer shot of the back of the headstock and serial number. Enough of showing the guitar off, let's see how this thing sounds.